Okay, no, I have to talk about this episode. I have to talk about this episode. This episode was fucking wild. No, okay. I normally wouldn't even do this with like any of the shows. I think I've done this once with Hell of a Boss before, but no. I have to talk about this shit. The scene between Pomni and Jax, best scene out of the show. By far. Not even close. I'm worried okay, no, I gotta turn down my mic. Dude, okay. First off, God, I was literally ranting to myself about this episode. Okay. That's
when you write, your tone influences
you piece of shit.
Respond.
You
Grammarly,
piece of shit.
You
Piece of shit. Okay. I'm gonna try to remember everything I went through. I'm only gonna go to the key parts. This isn't gonna be like an actual reaction. This is just my straight up thoughts on this. Because what the fuck? There's so many implications with just the small things in this episode. Let me find a good example here. I pretty much already did this for like 30 minutes on my own, but now I'm just deciding to just redo it and record it because I am flabbergasted. Okay, well, let me just.
Also, just play softball normally this time. Yeah.
Hold on.
In the Caine leagues,
I'm gonna do this in order. I need to calm the fuck down because I can't even speak. I literally just went humana. Just hold on. Okay, first off, that I am confused about how that was censored, but it didn't have like the like it didn't have the funny sound effects because I guess it's not really a cuss word, but it still got censored. Zooble saying that in the first place is fucking insane.
No way. Are we finally having this conversation?
What does he mean finally, by the way? What the fuck does he mean anyways? Okay. Alright. The theories with Caine possibly abstracting are only very heavily supported here, and there's a part here I want to speak about here in a second that I think also contributes to that, which I don't. You'll see. Just wait.
Do you have any of?
If Caine can even abstract, he's an AI. I don't know if AI can abstract, but that's another question.
it makes an ass out of
Okay, him cussing and it not being censored,
you
which
and Ming.
Ming?
Did Caine just say ass?
Pomni pointing it out as well. He was able to cuss without being censored. Now, there's two things that could mean. One, I'm not sure if we've heard Caine try to cuss before. If we have, correct me, because I've rewatched this show pretty recently multiple times and I don't remember, but he may have still done it. But I don't think he has. So it could either be, since he's the leader or whatever of this, well, probably not like the overall, you know what I mean. He's able to just cuss without having it being censored. But two, them acknowledging that, and also him being able to just do it in the episode without Glitch caring at all, it's insinuating that the whole censoring thing isn't just a gag, or it wasn't just something that Glitch thought of, so they were able to like appeal to a wider audience or like fit the theme of the show or anything like that. It wasn't like an afterthought. It is actually lore relevant, but might be another sign of him possibly abstracting and things just breaking down in general, because we see him kind of lose his mind throughout the episode, more than usual at least. Like he seems to actually be mad at them, which remember earlier in the show you were like, oh yeah, he's only nice to us because he likes us. Like just that whole thing, that whole deal. Like he's like insane, but like in a normal way relatively until this episode. Which dude, what the fuck? Like, I could just be completely off base with that, but that's just the first thing that comes to mind, especially Pomni acknowledging it. Like, them finding that weird that he was able to cuss. Like, they cussed in an episode. Oh yeah, this is also probably nothing, but it's just a random thing I thought about. That's probably not relevant, but there's a theory going around that, like, Bubble and Caine are, like, very tied to each other, even to where they're having the same thoughts. And Bubble is squished, about to pop, holding this camera this entire episode, while also Caine is like flipping the fuck out and kind of losing his mind. I don't know if there's any correlation. Probably not, because at the end of the episode, I don't even think Bubble is holding the camera anymore. But like, I wonder if Bubble being on the verge of popping the entire episode had anything to do with how Caine was acting. I don't know. I just want to show more of Caine losing his mind slowly. At just... I think he's starting to not like them anymore, to say the least.
Yeah, we could all just shoot each other.
Also, his voice changed there.
Have guns. I don't care anymore.
I'm just letting you know, the main focus of this video is going to be Pomni and Jax. I know there's more stuff going on with Ragatha and Kinger, but I'm just going to be focusing on these two. I can't do it. I can't speak right now. Holy shit. I have no input on this scene. I don't know. I mean, I know, but I don't really know. Okay. I want to just play this scene in its entirety, and I'll give my thoughts when I get to the parts that I want to speak about.
So, who are you gonna kill first, Pom Pom?
I don't know if I'll really be doing much of the killing. I'll just find guns for you, and you can do all the violent stuff. You like that, right?
You know none of this is real, right?
Oh, what do you mean? Like the circus?
The game today is literally to shoot each other. So what's the point in taking this moral high ground?
Well, they're my friends. I don't really want to hurt them.
All right, let me be real here.
All right. This is where it starts. Like, officially starts. Like, okay, let me explain what I mean here. Later in the argument that happens later in the video, I should say, she brings up that he reached out to her. I think this is what she means. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this is what she was talking about here.
Why do you care about that?
About not hurting my friends?
Look, I know what it's like. One day you're somebody in the real world doing important things, and then the next you're just a weird little cartoon jester. You want to hold on to that part of you that still thinks it's part of that world, but in the end, what does it get you? Ragatha tries to be all nice and friendly, but she gets torn up every other adventure. Whether we like it or not, all we are now is a bunch of cartoon characters. So what's the point of pretending we're not?
We're still people, though, right?
I thought we were at first, but as time goes on, we just end up falling into our archetypes, become part of the machine.
What's your archetype, then? The villain?
Listen, I add a key dynamic. I see how far I can push things. I screw with people, and I break the fourth wall. You want to know why? It's 'cause it's funny. I do everything 'cause it's funny.
Okay. This is where I'm going to pause. Just for a moment. Keep in mind, with what he's saying here, with the funny argument he has for why he does what he does, right? Just keep this in mind for later.
The funny one?
Yeah. Ragatha's the cheerful one, Gangle's the sad one, Kinger's the crazy one, Zooble's the grumpy one, and you are the one who hasn't figured that out yet. We all just became archetypes. I at least have the self-awareness to choose who I am.
The funny one.
Okay, so, when he's saying he's the funny one here, to us, the audience, he seems like he could be the funny one in the group. Probably the dick, the mean, fuckwall. I get it. But like, out of all of the characters, he is the funniest. To me, at least. I feel like that may be a general consensus. I don't know. He can be pretty funny sometimes. Like, he does try to be the funny one, at least. But when you're looking at the scene, you need to look at it from the perspective of the characters in the show. No one laughs at anything he does. No one actually finds him funny. That's why she's super confused about him calling himself the funny one, because no one there actually thinks the shit he does is funny. To the audience, it may be funny, but to them, no, it's not. There may have been something obvious with, like, it wasn't very obvious to me why she was confused here for a moment, because I was like, oh yeah, he is the funny one. So I'm just explaining my thought process and how I came to this conclusion in case other people are in the same boat. But most people may have already, like, they may have already been in that boat, like, and knew immediately why she was confused, but that's just a me thing.
So who do you want to be? No better chance than now to try something new. You want to go nuts? You want to finally work off those weeks of rage and anguish that have been building up inside you? I know you hate it here. Everyone does. But the silver lining is you can pretty much do whatever you want.
I mean, he's like very clearly caring about her in the scene, which is it's wild in itself, but it makes sense because it was building up in the last episode.
Like, look at the way you're aiming that gun. Too realistic. Just let loose.
What the heck? Today, I'm just gonna be evil. How's that?
Go for it.
Yeah, those other fools better watch their tails, because
I don't know if there's anything else in this specific scene. Let me just hold on. Let me one. All right. I may just be saying the obvious with some of the things I say, but I'm making this video just I still want to get these thoughts out, okay? I'm going to play this scene now. Move on from the past scene. There was nothing else there that I wanted to speak about specifically. Just
I know exactly what you're doing with Pomni, and it'll never work.
Huh?
that actually he's got these little marks here. Shows when he's actually pissed. Like this is kind of an angry confusion.
You know, getting close with Pomni to corrupt her. Wait, no, wait. Oh, wow, I didn't actually think that'd work.
So he's legit pissed off here, and I don't think it's because she was able to get a life off of him. I'm not buying that. I think what she was saying was actually getting to him. Because that's not what he's doing. He just actually cares about Pomni. And I think he's a little offended that Ragatha thinks it's something nefarious. That's all with that, really. Actually, real quick, this scene here, look, he's pissed off.
I lost Kinger.
Wipes it off.
But I
Got the smile back immediately. Putting on a front. Alright, there is something here I want to talk about. Real quick.
What's with the corn thing?
What corn thing?
Why are you afraid of corn? And don't say that you're...
This right here is something I'm going to bring up later if I remember to. Because I when I was ranting myself, this is something I also brought up to myself. This, just keep this in mind as well.
not. You literally jumped out of your seat twice when you saw some.
Not gonna let me out of this one.
And him giving into it, and actually, she's happy about it too. Him actually...
You literally jumped out of your seat twice when you saw
Well, I think
some.
maybe she was already smiling.
Not gonna let me out of this one. Well, I don't know, it's
Him actually opening up to her.
got a bunch of little pods on it. Looks kind of like an egg sac or something. It's gross. Makes my skin crawl.
Interesting. Do you have like a type of...
Okay, wait, there's nothing else here really. Okay. Never mind, this moment here, you can see him actually being genuine.
I'm learning a lot about you today.
She points out that he's being genuine. Instantly goes back into those wide eyes.
Let's not forget,
Wide eyes and the
we're
grin.
here to...
Tries to change the subject. Yet again, this may be obvious. This is probably obvious shit, but I just, you know, it's just adding to it. Real quick, just look at his face here when he accidentally shoots Pomni. Actually kind of concerned about what he just did. Actually looks like he feels bad about shooting her. I actually do want to talk about this scene real quick. Part of the scene. Him becoming... dude, as soon as he popped in the room and they started talking, I'm like, wait a minute, he's in the dark. This is exactly what Ragatha needed. Legit, this is exactly what she needed. Because if you remember, the whole thing about when, you know, his memories become clear in the dark and he, you know, he's not as crazy in the dark. Like, the situation I had with Pomni, and also when he had the bucket on his head, with the... Oh my god, I can't remember what the episode number... I think that was episode 2, right? The gummy goo in it. He was like... Became like... Yeah, you know what I'm saying, I think. If you know, you know. Just being able to be clear-minded when he's in the dark. We're seeing a lot more of this specific expression from Jax than like we ever did. Like showing actual like real emotion other than just smiley or just being mean. Like he's genuinely upset that they're out of ammo here, and he's showing it. This scene was so good. I love this scene, dude. They were actually bonding, man. And there wasn't like a weird moment during it where he like realized what he was doing and stopped immediately. Oh, well, no, hold on. Wait, no, you're getting the whole song here. Hold on.
Crazy, give me your answer.
Are you seriously gonna start singing that?
I'm half crazy, all for the love of you. It won't be a stylish marriage. I can't afford a carriage, but you'll look sweet upon the seat of a bicycle built for two. Oh wait, I have a key to Zooble's room.
Okay, the delivery of that was super weird. First off, I can't put my finger on what was weird about it.
For two.
But just,
Oh wait, I have a key to Zooble's room.
I don't know, there's something about, anyways, I think he knew he had the key the whole time, or maybe he was just so caught up in just like bonding with Pomni that he literally completely forgot that he had the key. Dude, I'm telling you, man, he cares. I think we know. I'm stating the obvious, but I'm just providing evidence.
Ow.
I can get him.
Wait!
He cares. He is legit worried about her.
Trust.
Like, I wonder if Pomni is reminding him of Ribbit. Also, Ribbit is a character on the door, for you don't know, the frog character. And if I remember correctly, Pomni's original design was Ribbit's design. So it's kind of interesting that now Ribbit's gone, and Pomni and Jax are bonding a lot in this episode, and a little bit in the last episode as well. Just another, just saying, just another thing that's linking Jax and Pomni together. Okay. We're at the scene. I don't edit these videos. I'm pausing and unpausing the recording. It's sorry, it's just really annoying with how shitty my computer is, but I may go rambling on a little bit here, but I'll eventually find my point if I, take long enough. Here's the scene. Best scene of the whole show so far. Best scene 100%.
Did it! Oh, we make such a good team.
Alright. Sorry to start it already.
We did it! Oh, we make such a good team.
But just, he's liking the hug, man. He's liking the hug. Realizes it. Pushes her away. I'm stating the obvious here, though. Like, everyone saw this. This isn't exactly what I'm gonna be talking about yet.
Well, to be fair, our competition wasn't anything crazy.
It flips back into this mode to avoid actually being emotional in any way.
Yeah, true. I suppose
Still looking at his hand.
this is the part where one of us betrays the other.
Dude, Pomni's face in this.
Huh? Oh, yeah.
He would not do this with anybody else. Just throwing the gun away. And, like, that's insane, man.
You betray me.
Oh, I thought this was gonna be a mutual thing.
Nah, go on, do it.
I don't really want to.
Lame! Come on, I thought you were cool.
We could just be winners as a team.
We're not a team, come on.
What do you mean? Yes, we are.
Delusional.
Weren't we kind of bonding over being chaotic evil together?
I was merely entertaining you because I thought it was funny. Now you...
And there's him leaning into the whole funny thing again. I'm gonna get to it. I'm just not gonna get there yet. There's a certain moment that I'm gonna wait for before I go into my whole rant about that.
Gonna shoot me or what?
Did I do something wrong?
Ugh, you sound like Ragatha right now. No wonder we're not a team.
No, I mean, We were doing fine, having fun, talking. But you
She is genuinely devastated.
suddenly
You're not
just...
committing.
The speed of that.
Do it.
If I shoot you right now, are we still gonna be friends afterwards?
We were never friends.
What about all that stuff you told me?
Yeah, I did tell you a lot, didn't I? Not looking forward to thinking about that tomorrow.
No.
I'm telling you, Pomni reads Jax better than anyone else in the group does. She immediately is going to
I did tell
clock
you a
that.
lot, didn't I? Not looking forward to thinking about that tomorrow.
He's showing a crack in his armor, man.
No,
And she immediately catches it.
oh no, we're not doing this. You're not gonna look me in the eye and tell me nothing we've been doing together meant anything to you, because I know that's not true.
And here we go again. Remember earlier when she did the pointing thing up at him. It was like, you were scared of the corn. You already did this like 2 times before. You can't lie to me about it. Here we go again with her being like, you can't lie to me about this. I know you now.
My God, can you take this seriously? Can you take anything seriously?
Dude, you're a cartoon clown. How am I supposed to take you seriously?
You reached out to me.
That's what I was saying earlier. With him being like, let me be. Oh my God, I already forgot what he said exactly. In the gun scene, I mentioned it earlier.
Not the
Earlier.
other way around. You're just
Earlier.
gonna
I can't
pretend that didn't
fucking speak, man.
happen?
You must be misremembering.
I mean, we know what he's doing here. We know that there's nothing I need to say right now.
Is this why you didn't show up to Kaufmo's funeral?
I don't show up to any funerals.
Yeah, I bet you don't. Because you're scared. You're scared you'll actually show a human emotion.
I'm scared I'll be bored to tears.
Have you ever thought that this might be what causes people to abstract in the first place?
Oh my God! Are you seriously gonna blame me for something that everybody else did too? You didn't even know him. You don't even know what people are like before they abstract. They are not pleasant to be around. Like at all.
All I want to say is they're not pleasant to be around at all before they abstract. Huh, Jax, that sounds a little familiar to a certain someone that's on screen at the moment. That's being kind of unpleasant. Very unpleasant to be around.
You...
And then he slips the mask back on. There's 2 characters in the show that has a mask on. It's Gangle and Jax. They both have masks.
I'm sorry.
I'm sure you are.
Here's another sign that he actually cares. Because when someone says, I'm sure you are, I'm not saying, okay, like, I should say, he cares what she thinks in any way, positive or negatively. Because when someone goes, I'm sure you are, no one says that in a way like, oh yeah, I'm sure you actually are, like, apologetic. They're saying that sarcastically, which is indicating that he actually cares about what she says.
All sorts of embarrassing.
And then he realizes it and goes back to this
Ah. So, you're gonna shoot me or what?
because he doesn't actually want to hurt Pomni. And the push away earlier, I think, was just instinctual, and that's why he was looking at his hand. Like, or maybe the hand is something significant to do with Ribbit later on that we might learn. I don't know.
What would you do if I abstracted tomorrow?
All right, this right here. There's a reason that this is like, we're seeing the back of him here and not his face here. This is what I think, at least. I think that broke him. He did, like, the tiny eyes, like the scared looking face. We're not seeing his face here to keep it ambiguous. But then I think he switches it back and turns around.
I'd move on.
Oh, I don't know, because, like, it's not the cocky grin. Maybe this,
And probably forget about you.
I don't, hold on. I need a second. Let me just move on to my next point. Let's just keep going.
Okay.
I think it hurt her, but she knows that he's not serious about that. And I'm saying that because of a scene later in the movie theater.
Okay. I understand.
And there's him realizing how mean he just, like, what he said. Oh god, I can't wait to get to this certain part. Okay, oh wait. Him actually feeling bad about what he said.
Jeez, you really can't take a joke, can you?
And now is just trying to play it off as a joke. Like, because remember, he's the funny one. Hold on. No, it's just keep...
You're not the funny one!
I don't think that counts. Hey, what are you doing?
No need to explain here. Pomni outright says what she's trying to do.
Fight back!
Are you crazy?
I said fight back!
Oh, here. That moment right there. That's something I want to mention.
Fight back!
Are you crazy?
He's more concerned than mad here. Because he doesn't want to fight back. He really doesn't. He's more concerned than mad. Because he doesn't want to have to, like...
I said fight back!
Stop!
Alright. This is... It's about to be the scene that I've been waiting for.
What's wrong with you?
Why didn't you fight back?
Oh, here we go. Because I didn't fight back, that means I secretly care about you? I'm just a misunderstood little chicken fetus in an egg that needs to be cracked open. Well, I am not. I do not care about you or anyone else in this circus in the slightest. End of story. You are my playthings, and I get joy out of making you suffer. I'm the one who causes pain for fun. If I led you on, it was just to make this part hurt you more.
He can't keep his story straight. He's saying that he does everything because he's because it's funny. Wait, let me properly hold on. He can't keep his story straight. First, it's for fun. Don't take it serious. Lighten up. He's doing everything he does because it's funny. But now, in this moment, he's saying he does it because he wants to hurt people for fun. Because he likes to lead people on into hurting them for fun. There is a big difference between, hey, just take a joke, lighten up, I'm just doing it because it's funny, and I'm doing it to hurt people. That is not consistent here. Which is just more so proving that the funny thing is just a mask. I don't think this is real. I mean, this is real in the sense that, like I see this as another mask. There's the one mask that he wears whenever he's wanting to be mean to people, keep them away, not necessarily make them... It's mainly to do with the demeanor at which he's doing it. It's the lighten up, take a joke, where here he's talking like it's not a joke, I'm just being mean because it's fun. Pomni was able to get too close to him, was able to figure him out too well, so now he's slipping on this new mask where he's actually trying to hurt her. Not just physically like throwing her out of the truck, hurt her, but like trying to actually push her away. It's different. It is much different than how he has been throughout the show. I know I might watch this back later and be like, why didn't I say that? Why didn't I articulate that well? I feel like 90% of my thoughts just leave my brain as soon as I hit the record button, but it's fine. I think you could... There's going to be at least some people that I think could understand what I'm trying to say. Probably everyone. It's probably not that deep, but, you know. I'm going to play the rest of the scene and see what comes to mind. Oh, right here. I think he's actually... Like, why the fuck did I just say it? Like, he's mad at himself. Like, there's a moment of concern about what he just said on his face.
There's nothing more to me. So please, Just stop looking.
No, no, no. Okay, okay. We got Jax walking into the movie theater looking over at Pomni, probably feeling bad about what he said, but not comfortable enough to actually going and saying sorry. He's not at that stage quite yet, as we're about to see. Looking over at her. Thinking about what he said. Pomni acknowledging that. Or acknowledging that he's in the theater at least.
Ladies and...
Okay, hold on. Okay.
Shut up! But what's an award show?
Him still continuing to feel bad about what he said, possibly even thinking about Ribbit. I think Pomni reminds him of Ribbit a little bit. Not, like, probably in just in the ways that they've had fun today.
Without honorable mentions
The bonding.
in subcategories. That's right, it's bad! Unlike my show, which is good.
I want to know what kept him from abstracting here. He had all of the reason to abstract, but I don't know, I actually don't know what stopped him. I think him flipping out on Pomni like that, and having, like, after having the day he had with Pomni, but not wanting her to get close, is what got him to this point. I could see that. Like, that makes sense. Like, in his mind, hurting her like that. But, like, what stopped him?
God, you look stupid.
Also, dude, like, he's being so human in this episode. We got Pomni checking for Jax. Knowing that I think she knows that what he said earlier, he doesn't actually mean that. I really don't think, like, I don't think she believes it at all. She's still wanting to go and check on him. Because I think she knows that there's something up with him right now. He's not okay. Gets up to go check, sees him. He's putting on the fake smile. Sits back down. I don't know what Ragatha is thinking about Jax right now, because she didn't see any of that. He said, let's see how many of them voted for me. Who is them here? Like, the audience? Or, like, what? Because, like, did Pomni win the website poll? Okay, that's something I want to bring up. In the premiere of this episode on YouTube, they did a poll in the chat of what was your favorite team? And the Jax and Pomni team, I think it's Team Bad Guys maybe, won by, like, it was like 70%. I think they had either 60 or 70% of the vote, which 100% confirms that the vote on the website was not real. That was a fake vote. That was a fake poll. Because on the website, Ragatha and Gangle and Zooble won. Also, Zooble's not even here. Anyways, maybe lower down on the list. But yeah, on the website, Zooble and Gangle won the vote. But in the poll for the premiere of the YouTube episode, remember, this poll had like over 100,000 votes. Jax and Pomni won in a landslide. That had to have been fake. It had to have been a fake poll on the web. Like, the website had to have just been no, that was fake. Like, looking back on it, I'm not sure why that would even be fake, but the discrepancy, like, the difference between the website vote and that vote on the poll in the premiere of the video, that's like, it's too big of a difference for it to, like, not to have been a fake poll on the website, right? Like, I don't know why that didn't end up having any relevance, though. Huh. I'm trying to remember. There's 100% more I wanted to say, but I forgot because I didn't record my original rant, which I regret now, but I almost never think to do it in the moment and only think to do after. There was so much more I had to say, but I hope this was enough. I'm just trying to gather my thoughts and think, was there anything else I wanted to bring up? God, I know I'm going to remember it later. Jax is worried about how much Pomni is reminding him of Ribbit, at least the way that they bonded together, and is worried about getting close to Pomni because there's always a chance that she's going to abstract just like Ribbit did. That's why he is so afraid of getting close to Pomni. And that's why he's saying he does it for the funny, because he doesn't want to get close to anyone. And the reason he got extra aggressive with it by saying he loves inflicting pain on people for the fun, which is explicitly different than just being kind of jokingly mean throughout the whole show. This is a change in him that isn't real, but it is a change that he is doing to try to keep her away, because he's noticing that he's starting to actually care about her. And every time he says something that mean, he's immediately reflective on it and mad at himself for it. And it almost caused him to abstract this episode. I'm still interested in what stopped him from abstracting. I don't know what... I don't know, because in his mind, he probably just ruined everything with Pomni. Pomni, on the other hand, I think she knows what's going on there. I don't think she actually believes any of the mean shit that he said, not fully at least. But there's also the foreshadowing of him talking about how, like, people that are about to abstract are very unpleasant to be around, as he was being very unpleasant to be around and then almost abstracting in the bathroom. I'm trying to remember if there's anything else. Oh yeah, this is more of a recap. There was also the thing with Caine, where he was able to cuss without it being censored, indicating that it isn't just a thing with glitch. It wasn't like a gag they put in so they were able to have funny cussing while still being able to get full monetization and, like, you know, be available for a wider audience. No, that is lore relevant, apparently, and his cussing, not getting censored there, might be a sign of him breaking, because he is this reality, as, you know, so from what we've seen, whenever he bugs out, the whole reality tends to bug out. And he was kind of stressed in that moment, and that didn't get censored. Also, Zooble saying... Dude, this is the most unhinged episode. I don't know if I want to say best episode. 100% the best scene in the show. Jackson Pomni, best scene, no question. Ragatha didn't abstract like everyone was theorizing would happen. Like, no one abstracted. Jax almost did, but there was a lot of chatter going around about Ragatha abstracting this episode. Now here's some general thoughts that I've had while just watching throughout the show. Can Caine unabstract people? Has he had this ability to do it the whole time and just hasn't? He may be using the fear of abstracting as a way to scare the contestants into not trying to defy him, I guess? Like get them to not say no to his adventures? There's still the question on if Caine can even abstract and what that even means. Like, what even really happens when you abstract? Because technically, Ribbit, Kaufmo, all those characters are still in the show. They're just something else now. Like we saw with Kinger and his wife. When his wife abstracted, there was still a piece of her in there. Like, very clearly in that moment. Like, it's not impossible that there's a moment in this show where someone gets unabstracted. De-abstracted. I don't know. It's something. I think what happened between Pomni and Jax was something that had to happen for Jax to... I think he's going to break out of his shell. Like, he made a joke about, like, the chicken fetus in the shell, but that genuinely is the situation here, I think. I mean, there's more to it than that, of course, but it's a dumbed down version of it. But I think what happened there needed to happen, and I think Pomni understands. I don't think she believes the facade he puts on. I mean, like, in this moment, like, he's being genuine, and I think she knows that, but, like, the mean version of him to keep people away. I just really want to reiterate on this scene. I think this is the perfect encapsulation of what I was saying with the 3 sides of Jax.
Okay. Okay. I understand.
He had just said that he wouldn't care if she abstracted and he would immediately move on. He starts to feel bad about what he just said. Remember, I don't care if you die is literally what he just said. Feels bad about it.
Gee,
And switches back to the other version.
you really
The not as mean version.
can't take a joke, can you?
You can't take a joke, acting like he didn't actually mean to hurt her. When later he says, oh, like, I'm trying to hurt you because it's fun. It's just a contradiction. No, like, he doesn't mean the shit that he says. I think that's all. I don't know if I'm going to upload this to my main channel that doesn't even have any videos on it. I'm probably going to upload this to the VOD channel, even though it's not a VOD, but I don't care. I don't upload anything to my main channel because I just don't have the equipment nor time to do fully edited videos. So, hi VOD channel, this isn't a VOD, but I don't care, okay? I just wanted to get this out somewhere. I'm not exactly happy with all that I wanted to say, but this will have to do. Alright, this is it. Goodbye, goodbye.